This is part 2 of how I finally finished making this designer-inspired dress. Earlier this spring, Mood Fabrics sent me this beautiful eyelet, and it has been so much fun to sew with. This dress was relatively simple. I just took my gathered skirt pattern. It's actually the one that I used to make the skirt that I'm wearing right there, and I cut it down the middle so that I had 2 front panel pieces. Then I hand gathered both of those. After that, I actually just used my basic bodice block, and I added a little extra seam allowance because I was going to add a front placket for buttons, marked my darts, and sewed those in. Then I attached both bodice fronts to the skirt fronts. And then I serged the waist seam, which I finally got a serger. I've been French seaming almost everything to hide my seams, or using lining to hide them. This is such a game changer. I feel so much faster. I also sewed the back bodice to the back skirt, and then I sewed down the side seams of each piece. So far, super simple pattern. I've really just been making small little tweaks to the blocks that I always use, but the fabric makes it so chic. I cut out some little short sleeves, sewed those in, and then I cut it until I was happy with this little cap sleeve. I've been doing this little online workshop to learn how to make button downs and like collared shirts. So I actually just used the pattern from that collared shirt, fitted to the neck of the dress, and I actually made that and also the front button down placket, which I'm sewing buttonholes onto right there, out of a white contrast fabric. And then of course had to finish with a good press. I do think I got pretty close. I did make it a little bit shorter because I do like the idea of keeping it a bit more wearable, but this was the final look. Super special because it's the last dress I made in the original Namesake Sewing Studio in Georgia, and I can tell it's going to be my go-to piece for this first summer in Maryland.